What is up, my fellow Chibits, to the weekly Tokyo Ghoul manga video. Now, before I begin, I finally got the time to sit down and read the latest chapter. I know it's a Tuesday when you guys are going to see this. I know it's going to be a Tuesday when you see a bunch of the videos. There's going to be about, let's see, Taizai Taizai, Promise, Golden Kamuy, Food Wars, Tokyo Ghoul. So, 7 videos that are going to be up today. Holy crap, there's going to be a lot. But basically, I finally got around to reading the chapter, and this is actually the last thing I'm going to be recording for today, which I'll get up first for all of you guys, because, I mean, I know many of you want to, see the Tokyo Ghoul video first, and then most likely will be Food Wars next, and then, Taizai, stuff like that. But basically, though, I've been busy with E3. I've been watching E3, and I think many can, honestly understand that. I mean, it's a one-time event per year. I've been talking about it on Twitter. I mean, I made a video on Sunday, the whole Jump Force stuff. Yesterday was Sony and Square Enix, and, I mean, overall, I have to say, E3 has been pretty enjoyable. Even though I haven't, been there, I'm, just sitting watching it. It's been a pretty enjoyable experience for the most part. I do wish that Sony's E3 conference was a lot better, but, I mean, yeah, but some pretty good games overall. Might actually, buy some of them. I do own a PlayStation. But, I mean, oh my god, I just watched some of the stuff from Nintendo's E3. Bro, every single character Smash. Every Smash character. I might pick up a Switch for that, not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna pick up a Nintendo Switch now because of that Smash reveal. But okay, I know you guys are here for Tokyo Ghoul. You don't give a crap about, E3 most likely. Most of you might not be gamers, but I just wanted to talk about E3 because, I mean, yeah. So, before I go any further, how's your day been? How's your evening been, night, wherever, or whatever time it is when you're watching this? I do hope you're having a very good day. And how has your past week been since the last time I uploaded a Tokyo Ghoul video? Let me know in the comments below. And so with that, pull up the chapter 176 of Tokyo Ghoul Re. I'm on MS, so if you want to read it alongside me, pull it on up. So I'm on the color page, first color page of the chapter, which... This is Kaneki. I really like the long hair of Kaneki. I don't know. It's just something about the long hair of Kaneki just really stands out to me. And I just noticed Kaneki's, his neck Kagane, like, how his neck looks a little bit different because of, like, his Kagane-like structure? It's silver. Oh. It looks like armor. I really like the look of that. But okay, so, yeah. As we all know, this is, I think, the, one of the last 3 chapters of the series. Oh, yo, here's a color page. I saw this on Twitter, actually, circulating yesterday. So, I'll live on in this world worth loving. The world's got its eyes on this shocking climax. We've only got 3 chapters left. Begin the countdown. Thank you for all your support from all over the world. The 2nd season of the anime airs October 2018. We're so grateful for all of the copies you're purchasing, over 35 million volumes in print worldwide. Oh, we got Eto on the bottom left there. I really like that. Wait, is that Furuta as well? Nice artwork in this. Really nice artwork from Ishida. But, okay, so I guess let's talk about this real quick. So, I made my last video I actually uploaded to the channel. I talked about how TG will be ending in 3 chapters, and I'm still trying to wake up and realize that Tokyo Ghoul is about to end. I mean, the signs have been there. We even knew we were, like, in the final arc of TG Re. We don't know if we're going to get a part 3 or not. For all we know, this could officially end in 3 chapters and just be done. And I don't really know if this is actually one of the 3 chapters or if we're going to have 3 chapters after this. I have no idea. Because if we're counting this chapter, that means only 2 chapters left. That means 2 weeks. But if this is not counting, that means we have this chapter and then 3 others. So I don't really know how many chapters we have left. But, yeah, it's gonna be sad when this finally ends, but okay, so let's begin. Let's see what this chapter's about, because we're getting into the climax of Tokyo Ghoul Re, so there's bound to be some crazy stuff that's going down. Okay, 210. Oh, okay, this is just anime stuff, anime announcement, okay. Oh, eventually everything will come to naught. Lost 176. Oh, that's Furuta. Okay, so we're getting more into Furuta. Thankfully, that we needed actually more of that. Ever since I was a child, I have known. Living, dying, creating, consuming, valueless, meaningless, it's all pointless. You, your wife, your child, your friends, and your enemies. They all die anyway. It'll all be gone one day. This world is just a toy chest. I mean, when you put it in that way, that's very true. I mean, when you think about how life is like that. I mean, one of these days, I'm gonna die, all of you watching are gonna die. That's just a harsh truth of reality. I mean, I wish I can live forever, but, you know, most likely that's never gonna happen. So, I guess that's one way to look at it. If there's one thing that makes us all equal as human beings, it is death, I would say. I forget who did that quote. I know someone did that quote in the past, but one thing that makes humanity equal is death. Or any living creature, actually, is death. But this world is just a toy chest, okay? You play with it while you can, but when the time comes, it's all over. The chest is shut, and there's no reopening it. Like, is he basically saying just enjoy the time you have? I'm assuming that's the analogy that Furuta is going with. Back then, I decided I would destroy everything. Basically, just to destroy the world and all that. How the normal concept of it is. You're a compassionate one, Associate Special Class. Despite this pointless world, you still strive. You've come all this way alone. If you never met Rize way back then, you'd have been spared the burden of playing this tedious role. Right? Furuta. I was the sort of human you'd find anywhere, the kind that just loves reading. But, okay, we'll back up real quick before I continue reading the chapter. Wait, is what's being implied here with these two parallels, since one's the White King, one's the Black King and all that? He's like, you're a compassionate one, Associate Special Class. Despite this pointless world, you still strive. You've come all this way alone. So wait, is Furuta implying here with his character that basically he gave up on the world and he just didn't care, he just wanted to end it and all that? While Kaneki was someone that continued to fight for the world and try to save it, he never gave up and thought anything was pointless. So basically, we're having, like, parallels between these two characters and how they each have their separate viewpoints, like, completely opposite from each other. Kaneki is someone that wanted to change the world and make it something new, while Furuta is someone that just wanted to destroy it because, you know, everything was just pointless. There was just no point to the world at all. That's interesting. That's what I'm assuming that this conversation is leading. Okay, I was the sort of human you'd find anywhere, the kind that just loves reading. But, on that fateful day with Rize, I was sundered from the human world, and everything began to change. Well, yeah, that's true. That was the beginning of TG. Wait, I know this is the last 3 chapters, or 3 chapters after this, but man, this does feel like epilogue stuff, like ending of series, unless, you know, there's a lot of other questions still can be answered, though, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. My life was threatened. I was horrifically tortured. Oof. Unable to achieve what I wanted, I even lost. Oh, he lost in Teiku and all that. But I found a new place I belonged. Allies, friends, people I can call my teachers, Artema and all that, and QS. People I love. And even though I have erred so much and hurt so many, I simply don't believe that was all for naught. And that's why even if I were to know everything that happened after, I still would have gone to meet Rize that day. Whoa. To me, all of it was necessary. This world. Well, I'll be. Oh, okay, that really says a lot. Honestly, that says a lot about Kaneki's character right now. Like, okay, to give context to this, basically he's saying, regardless of everything that has happened to him, being tortured, losing people dying, all the tragedy he had to go through throughout his life in this story, he would do it all again. Because there was some good, and there's a lot of things he learned to love that he doesn't want to lose too. And without the events that happened, he wouldn't have known certain things. So, basically Kaneki's saying he will live with the bad. He's willing to move forward, move on, and not allow it to continue to well up within him and drag him down to where he can never move past. That's crazy. He would also be willing to do it all again. That speaks a lot about his character, because, you know, usually earlier TG and all that, he was always questioning, why me, or whatever, or, you know, he would wish he could run away from it, but, okay, to me, all of it was necessary. This world isn't wrong. It just is. Huh. Oh, I like that. I like that symbolic message there with the planets. You see the sun on the right side and it's rising. It references the land of the rising sun, Japan, obviously, but it also references a new dawn, like a new beginning, a new origin story to, you know, the world. And so that's cool. I like that. I like that message there. And even if eventually everything will come to naught, I'll still strive like I did today, Furta. I guess you're the one thing I never really understand. Just you. Oh bother, am I really going to die in this dingy pit? Seriously, screw this world. Hey, Associate Special Class. If I told you I wanted to live a normal life, you'd laugh, wouldn't you? No. Wow. I just realized he's putting his hand on his chin. He's putting his finger on his Is that referencing Kaneki's you know, his chin grab, or is that just, you know, expression that she is doing? I don't know, but I tell you I wanted to live a normal life, you'd laugh. Well, I mean, I don't think he's lying with that. Honestly, I think this is a true expression. I think the face he is making here is probably the first time we've actually truly seen Furta without his mask on. Basically saying, after everything that's happened, he didn't get the one thing he wanted. Which we know. That's already kind of been established as Rize. Let's see. Oh, is the man gonna die here? What the hell? Wait, is he dying? I'm assuming he's dying. Oh, come on, wait up. Say, oh, we're getting a Rize scene? Okay. Say, Rize, even when we're grandpa and grandma, I want things to stay like this. I don't want to become a grandma, Nimura. What? Really? It'll be fun. I know it. Oh. Oh. As you know, remember half humans, they didn't have a long lifespan. They couldn't get old. They couldn't become grandmas and stuff. Ma's and stuff because they died at an early age. Basically, what he wanted, his life, was already crushed before he even knew it. Before he found out through, you know, Yoshitoki and all that. Basically, what he wanted with Rize. Ah, that makes sense. So basically, his life basically crushed his hopes and dreams of what he really did want. Which then he took it out on the world. Ah. Okay. Really, it'd be fun. I know it. I just know it will. So that's the life he wanted then. But he couldn't have. What? Wait. Whoa. Kaneki. Wait, what's going on here? Page 17, black screen line. Wait, whoa. Is that like a heartbeat? Well, is that referencing like a heartbeat? Like, you know, a heartbeat monitor where it does like, did it? You know, like, oops, sorry, I hit my table. But did it? You know, you know how a heartbeat, you know, symbol, like, you know, monitor thing is? Well, is that what that? Wait, is it basically? Wait, is Ishida basically saying that Furta just died, like his heart stopped? Huh. Oh, that could be misleading, but okay, so is that really the way he goes out? I mean, I could believe he would go out like that, especially since this is the finale of TG3. I guess it makes sense, but man, to think he would go out like that in such a quiet way. You'd think Furta, of all people, would have more of a climactic death. That's... Whoa. Okay, it's a very normal death now that I think about it. I mean, for Tokyo Ghoul standards, it's not brutal, so to say. And in a way, he kind of had, like, a peaceful death, too, because he was seeing Rize as a kid, so... That's interesting. That's an interesting way to send off Urta if he's indeed dead. But okay, so what's going on here? So Kaneki's... Kimi. Wait, so Kimi's back. Okay, thank goodness. We've just received your RC metadata. Okay. The poison oviduct, it's just ahead. I'm sure of it. The oviduct has a nucleus. If you can eliminate it, production of the toxin should cease. Got it. Kaneki. Please make sure you come back to us. Well, that's the number one thing you don't say to someone if you want them to come back. That's Death Flag 101. Kimi, chill. Okay. Really? Okay. Let's just continue. Whoa, what the? Whoa, that's creepy looking. Oh, that's the end of the... Okay, I guess the end of the chapter. Wait. I see something at the end there. I'm assuming that's Rize. But okay, let's look at this. Let's see. In chapter 176, we're finally at the last 3 chapters. Oh, okay, so we have 3 more chapters after this chapter. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, so this didn't count. Okay, that's good. So we have 3 more weeks of Tokyo Ghoul unless there is a break. Once again, I come face to face with tragedy. Here's the question that I'm gonna wonder right now. This is Rize. Kaneki is finally... He's finally meeting back up with Rize for the first true time. Like, he met her in, like, the middle of Part 1 Tokyo Ghoul, but it didn't really count because she wasn't really sane in the head. This is the first time he's actually ever met her after the ordeal in the beginning of the series, Chapter 1. So it does make me wonder what he is going to say to her and what she's going to say to him. Because what's speculated is that this Rize is not really the original Rize. It's just the personality that Kaneki made Rize, for all we know. But, he's finally confronting her for the first time. I'm very curious on how that's going to be done. But, 3 chapters left. So, will Ishida give us what we know and love from the series? Or will we have a happy ending? I mean, if we're speculating what happened at the end of Tokyo Ghoul Part 1, remember, we were left on thinking that Kaneki died. He was stabbed through the head by Artima, and everybody's like, did that just happen? Did Kaneki just die? It was a really ballsy move for Ishida. I don't think Ishida is as lazy enough to try to do something exactly like that. I mean, I know he likes his parallels. Don't get me wrong, he loves his parallels and stuff and symbolism. But I don't think he would do the exact same thing that he did at the end of Part 1. There'll definitely be something different about it. But here's the thing. These upcoming 3 chapters are going to make or break the series. For instance, it's either going to establish more details for a continuation, or it's going to try to wrap everything up in a way to where, you know, it can be the true ending of Tokyo Ghoul. And if that is the case, I'm going to be honest here, I'm going to probably be a little bit disappointed, because in 3 chapters, there's not enough content, or enough pages, okay? Like, if we're averaging around, like, 18 or so pages per chapter, that's not enough pages. That's like 60-something pages. That's not enough pages to conclude Tokyo Ghoul, in my opinion. Especially everything that's been established with, you know, the whole politics situation with ghouls, to all of the characters that have been established, to personal relationships, the child of Kaneki, to how the world is going to react to ghouls. Not just Tokyo, but the world in general. I mean, there's just so many things left to explore. That's not including these details of what's going to happen with Rize here. So, I mean, just the whole Rize stuff alone could take 1 or 2 chapters, easily. So I just, like, I don't believe this is the end. I believe we're going to get a Part 3. It just, maybe Kaneki might be done as a character. Maybe this could be the end of Kaneki's story, and we could shift over to a new MC. But I don't believe this is the end of TG. That's just my opinion on, you know, the events we've gotten so far. But I guess that's it. That's the end of this chapter. So 3 chapters left. 3 more weeks, guys. It's gonna be sad to see this go, honestly. I'm gonna miss TG. It's been quite a run, but I'll make a video on my thoughts and all that with the ending when we get there. I don't want to think too much on it right now because it's sad to think about that this series is coming to an end. But I want to end this video here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to get notified for whenever I upload a video, please click the bell icon down below. With that, guys, I love you. Please be safe. Chibi out.